Hey learners, Frosty the LLNN guy here. Do you ever struggle to comprehend what you're reading? Do you ever read something and say, well, I have no idea what that was? Well, I have 3 little questions to help boost your comprehension coming up in a minute. So there's a lot of stuff going on when you're trying to read and comprehend text, but there are 3 questions you can ask to aid that. Who is the author, who is the audience, and what is the purpose of the text?
Okay, let's start with this easier one. We have this parking sign, but for a second let's pretend we don't know that it's a parking sign. And we'll ask our questions. First, who wrote it? Well, probably the council. Second, who is the audience? Well, anyone looking to park somewhere. And third, what is the purpose? So it can tell you when you're allowed to park and for how long. So those 3 questions really helped us to understand what this text is trying to tell us.
Okay, let's try a harder one. This quote. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you out, it is the pebble in your shoe. First question, who is the author? Muhammad Ali, the boxer. Now, knowing a little bit about him can really help us to comprehend and process this. He spoke a lot in metaphors and he was very charismatic.
Second, who is the audience? Knowing that Ali was a boxer, celebrity, he was probably looking to inspire people. So anyone who is willing and looking to be inspired by Ali.
Now for the purpose. We know that Ali was a boxer and we know that he liked to inspire people. But because he was a celebrity, the primary purpose of saying something like this is to entertain people and get them more interested.
Now we could talk about the deeper meaning of the pebble when compared to the mountain, but for the purposes of this video, these 3 questions, who is the author? Ali. Who is the audience? Anyone ready to be inspired? And what was the purpose? To entertain, should open up some other questions for us. As in, how would this quote be different if it was said by your teacher, or your younger brother, or someone you really didn't like? These questions are really our key to understanding, and the list could go on.
So you can apply this strategy to pretty much anything that's written, like this menu. Who wrote it, who is the audience, and for what purpose was it written? Or this manual, who wrote it, who was the audience, and for what purpose was it written? Now, this isn't the definitive strategy that'll help you understand everything that you read, but it's a really good starting point to understanding. As always, thanks for listening. Feel free to ask me any questions, and if you have a suggestion for me to cover something, please just let me know. I'm Frosty, the LLNN guy.